Namaskar students, CBSE IT 402 Electronic Spreadsheet. In this video, I am going to discuss important questions for what if scenarios and what if tools. So let me begin with objective type questions, that is 1 mark. In question paper, 3 types of questions are coming for 1 mark. Somewhere they ask for write one word answer or fill in the blanks or MCQ or true false. So some of the questions I have picked from the topic what if scenarios. The total number of questions I have selected, that is 16. So let me begin and I will provide you the answer and the explanation also. So the first question is, a dash function provides a tool to test and quickly change the arguments of formula and view the new results. So the answer is what if scenario, or you can write scenario also. So that is one function or a tool that test and quickly change the arguments. Arguments means the values, whatever values we are providing, that can be changed by scenario, and then we can save as a particular name. You can use dash to modify existing scenarios. If you want to edit or change something in that scenario, so you can use navigator. So the answer is navigator. Which menu contains the option for creating scenarios? So the answer is tools menu. File option is there, edit is there, but data is there. But the answer is tools menu because it is available under tools. Click on dash to open navigator window. So if you want to open navigator window, you have to click on view and navigator. Let me show you. Here I am just opening Kelsey. Now view, then navigator. So this option is there to edit or delete your scenario. Okay, next question is, which of the following is shortcut key to open navigator window? So F2, F5, F3, F4. So the answer is F5. 6. A dash is the information displayed in navigator when you click the scenarios icon and select the desired scenario. So if you want to display the information, you have to write comment whenever you are creating scenario. If you have not entered any comment, it will select by default. So that is comment. So answer is comment. Here you can see all the comments and everything by using this one, navigator, and click on this icon, scenarios. So whatever scenarios are created, it will be available. Here scenarios are not created, so that's why it is empty. So by that you can read the commands. Which of the following option is not available under settings checkboxes in create scenario dialog box? So here some of the options are given: display border, copy back, prevent changes, and navigator. So the answer is navigator. Let me show you. Here I am writing rate, then quantity, then amount. So now rate, suppose 500 rupees, quantity 20, then here I am using one formula. Okay, now scenarios should be created in this manner. Okay, these are the comment. Whatever information you want to provide, you can provide here, and you can write name also. So here the options: display border, copy back, copy entire sheet, and prevent changes. So the navigator option is not available there. So I have said that navigator is the correct answer. Okay, the dash option displays the arrow points to the cells directly dependent on the current cell. So means if you want to see some dependencies, suppose this one, where it is dependent or where the value is used in formula, so that you can detect by this option, tools, detective, then test dependent. So here the answer is test dependence. You can choose different cells and you can find out. Suppose here I have used this value, here another value is entered, and the cells used in this as a formula plus this one. So here formula is there. Now I want to check that whether this cell is used any formula or not. So that way you can use this test dependence. See, here also you can use test dependence for this cell. So the answer is trace dependence. Whenever you want to remove this arrow, click on detective, remove all traces, or you can remove dependence. So that particular arrow will be removed. If you want to remove all traces, option will be there. Okay. To edit a scenario including its name and comments, right click on the scenario name and choose the dash option. So the answer is properties. So whenever you want to change something from scenario, click view navigator. Now scenarios we have not created yet. Let me create one scenario. Tools. This is default scenario only. Tools, scenarios. Okay. So now one scenario is available. Now I want to change the border color because here name is not visible due to black color. So view navigator, then click on scenarios, right click and properties. So by this option you can change it. Okay. So that is edit scenario. So properties option you have to click. You cannot delete a scenario once it is created. Okay, so if you find out the option in that tools, it is not available, or delete scenario option is not available anywhere in the menu. But in navigator, one option is there. From there you can delete any scenario. So just right click and delete it like this. Select the scenario name, right click on it and delete. So the answer here is it is false. You can delete a scenario once it is created. A dash tool is used to create a formula array in OOCalc. Okay, formula array. Formula array means more than one formula you can use at once after clicking that option. That is multiple operations. This one. Okay, so here the answer is multiple operations. Which of the following statement are correct with respect to multiple operations? Option number 1 is it is function that acts on the other functions. That is correct. It allows computing different results without having to enter and run them separately. That is also correct. Multiple operations are used for that purpose only. You need 2 arrays for cell for multiple operations. Yes, you need 2 arrays. So these all statements are true with respect to multiple operations. So let me check the options. Only option 1 or only option 2 or only option 3. That won't be your answer. Your answer will be option number 2. All the 1, 2 and 3 options are correct. Okay, next question. Click on dash option to open multiple operations in OOCalc. If you want to perform multiple operations, you have to click on data, then multiple operations. So this is your answer. Data, multiple operations. Let me move ahead. You can only compute the results by input rows using multiple operations. That is false. You can compute multiple operations using rows as well as column values. You can easily select the cell for the input cell by clicking dash button in the multiple operations dialog box. Yes. So which option you have to click when you want to select the cells? So everywhere whenever you want to select some cells, OOCalc provides one button, that is this button. So the name is shrink button. So whenever you want to select, just click on shrink button and you can pick any cell. So like that. So the answer is shrink button. Okay, next question. You can in OOCalc, data multiple operations option is enabled by default. True or false? Okay, so that is false. It is by default not enabled. See, when I am not selecting anything, I place my cursor over here. Now data multiple operations, it is not available. When you select particular cell, then even that option won't come. When this option will come, when you select cells like this, where formula is there and the values are there. Those values and formula, all cells must be selected. Then only multiple operations will enabled. So like that, the answer is false here. It is not enabled by default. So answers you can see here I have already given. Now let me move ahead for short answer questions, 2 or 3 marks. If you want to read these answers or write answers, you can use this link. Click on this link. I will provide you this link in description section. So from there you can write all the answers. Here just we will discuss the answers. Okay, so the first question is, what do you mean by what if scenario? So what is what if scenario? Actually, what if scenario is simple name of a tool that you can see different results on different conditions. Suppose this value is there, that value is there. So how that can be displayed? So on multiple conditions, you can see the same result by using scenario. You can use one tool, that name should be given. So that is called what if scenario. Second, what are the basic requirements needed for using what if scenarios? Okay, so if you want to use what if scenario, what are the basic requirements? So the basic requirements are like this. First, you have to input the data, cell values, then you have to use one formula. After that, you have to give the correct name, and then you can use the multiple scenarios. Before that, you have to change. Whenever you want to change the values, you change the values and then you create scenario. Okay, so these are the requirements. So whenever you are going to create scenario, you cannot use same values in all scenarios. Change the values and then go for the scenarios. So that is your requirements. Explain the options available under what if scenarios dialog box. Okay, so options in what if scenario dialog box, it is very simple. Just open it and you will find these options. Just names you have to give here. First, name of the scenario, command, settings, and 3 buttons. Okay, cancel, have. So these are the options available under create scenario dialog box. Which setting options do you need to check before creating a scenario? Explain each of them in short. Okay, in that post I have explained everything in detail. So read out from there. Here I am just explaining in setting checkbox. So when you click on scenarios, you will find this settings checkbox. Now here first option is display border, that is used to display a border. Okay, here we have selected pink color. Like that you can pick any other color and you can use it. So that is display border. Copy back. Copy back means if you have changed the value and you want to see in that particular scenario, for that reason you have to copy back. Otherwise that when you select the scenario, values won't come. Okay, so that's why we have to copy that one. So that is copy back option is given. So that must be selected. Then copy entire sheet. This option is not selected by default because we are not going to copy the entire sheet. If you want to copy entire sheet, you can choose this option. So whenever you are creating scenario, that option will be copied to another worksheet. And prevent changes. Nobody can change in that particular scenario by selecting this. Okay, so without editing, when you want to edit, you have to go in view navigator. So that option is there. So like that you can write these answers. Okay, next question. What are the rules you should follow while giving the name of the scenario? See, some rules are there whenever you are creating such names. So first of all, you keep in mind that spaces should not be allowed in the names, because when we are using name, if you want to give the space, you can use underscore. Second rule is that you cannot start with the number. You can start like this, A1, scenario 1, like that. But one scenario, it is not allowed. We can say if it is allowed also, but it is not fruitful. So whenever you want to use such names, you have to write alphabets first, then the numbers. Okay, that is the second rule. Third rule, you can say like that, use scenario name as much as short and recognizable. Recognize, it should be recognized whenever you want to check some values. So you can find out what are the values. So like that you can give the name. So these are the some rules you can follow. How to edit an existing scenario. Edit an existing scenario I have already demonstrated. One more time, click on view, navigator, select the scenario, right click, properties. Now you can change the name first of all. You can change the command and you can change the border color or these options, whatever options you need. So likely you can edit the scenario. Okay, next question. Write steps to delete a scenario. It is also very simple. Whenever you want to delete scenario, again click on view, go to navigator, select this scenario name, right click, delete. So these are the options and it will confirm you that are you want to delete the selected scenario. When you click on yes, the scenario will be deleted. So these are the steps should be followed when you want to delete scenario. How to display arrow points to show cell dependencies, that I have already demonstrated. One more time. First you have to select the cell, then click on tools, detective, then test dependence. So here you can see, suppose I want to select this one. Now I want to check that where it is dependent on this cell. Suppose here, detective, test dependence. So tools, detective and trace dependence. Before that you have to select the cell. Okay, if you select the cell which has formula, then this option won't be used. Suppose this one, tools, detective, test dependence. So nothing will happen. But if you want to check out that one, then you can use this trace precedence. So here it is displaying both the values of that cells. So I hope you understood this, how to display arrow points. Okay, next, what are the differences between scenarios and multiple operations? First difference is there, scenarios can work on single formula, multiple operations can work on multiple values as well as multiple formula. Second, scenarios option is available under tools menu, multiple operations are available under data menu. So these are the differences. Okay, you can write more differences also, whatever you can feel. How to apply multiple operations on rows input? Okay, if you want to apply multiple operations on rows input, you have to put values in row. So I am entering these values. Now I want to display the value in next cell. So before doing this, you have to select both the cell. First values, then empty cell. So here the answer will be displayed. So next, data, multiple operation. Now formula. This formula I want to use, and row input cell. This should be this one. Any of these you can pick from formula. Click on OK button. So the answer will be displayed. This is row input cell. Similarly, if you want to use column input cell, the next question is that only. How to apply multiple operations on columns input. So here columns input, enter data in columns, select cells like this, click on data, multiple operations, formula, and select this column input cell option and choose your value. So here it is showing that particular one. So like that you can use, and if you enter these numbers and drag it, let me check it is coming or not. It will definitely perform the task. See, so like that you can use and you can access the multiple values. Now long answer questions. Write steps to create scenarios, that I already explained. Write steps to provide results using multiple operations, that also we have explained. So like this you can write the answers. For more notes and others, you can visit my website tutorialaicSIP.com. You can search on Google, that website will come on top result, tutorial AICSIP. You write in Google, you can find. Then subscribe my YouTube channel if you are watching my video first time, coming to my channel first time. Press subscribe button and press bell notification icon to get notified. And always one thing I would like to tell you, whenever you are watching this video, if you are enjoying learning, then press the like button and hit the like button and comment your doubts if you have any, or comments your feeling also, how you are liking my videos, what topic you are liking the most, which style you are liking the most, for my motivation. Thank you very much for watching the videos. You can follow my Facebook page also, Tutorial AICSIP, where whenever I am making any changes in this website, you will get instant update on this page. So like this page and get the latest update as and when it is updated. Thank you very much once again for watching this video. Keep watching, keep learning.